Introducing oPortal v3 by BoringDAO. The main innovation introduced in v3 is an auto-rebalancing mechanism to maximize and aggregate liquidity across multiple blockchains. You can find a detailed explanation on our Medium, but in this video I'm going to cover some of the main features and mechanisms of how v3 works. As I explain, I'm going to be referring to a diagram that you'll find in the middle of the article. So I'm going to scroll down and I will expand it. The left side represents the chain that the user wants to send their funds from, while the right side represents the chain that the user wants to send their funds to. Regarding the user experience, it's very similar to the oPortal v2, where a user simply sends their funds through the oPortal and it arrives on the destination chain. That's in steps 1, 2, 3, which is highlighted in yellow. The real innovation happens behind the scenes and doesn't involve the user at all. At this stage, BoringDAO's market management bots come into play. The market management bots are on-chain liquidity bots. They will constantly rebalance liquidity across the multiple chains, similar to the market management bots on centralized exchanges, maintaining liquidity on different chains and allowing transaction volumes to scale significantly while keeping the cross-chain price equilibrium. What happens behind the scenes in step 4 and onward is that the market management or MM bots will have some preserved funds which are completely separated from the cross-chain bridge funds. Whenever users complete cross-chain transactions, the MM bots will detect the liquidity gap. They will compare the cross-chain fees among different bridges, official gateways, and exchanges, and pick the best option to cross back the liquidity by using the preserved funds. Therefore, BoringDAO oPortal will have the ability to accumulate the liquidity of all third-party cross-chain bridges and the official gateways of different chains and centralized exchanges, delivering one of the cheapest solutions for cross-chain users. Let me now demonstrate how the oPortal v3 would work for the 90% of people transferring typical amounts of funds between different EVM chains. This example will involve a user who wants to transfer 4,000 USDT from Avalanche to Polygon. To keep the math simple, we'll assume that each chain has 10,000 USDT as liquidity. When the user bridges their 4,000 USDT, you end up now with 14,000 USDT on the Avalanche side and 6,000 USDT on the Polygon side. The reason for that is that 4,000 USDT was deposited into the Avalanche side and 4,000 USDT was withdrawn by the user from the Polygon side. That was steps 1 through 3, and that's typical for most bridges. But let's talk about steps 4 through 10 now. At this point, you obviously see there's an imbalance. 14,000 on one chain, 6,000 on another chain. In step 4, what happens is that the preserved funds on Relay Chain C will send 4,000 USDT to the Polygon side to replenish it back to 10K. This process will be accomplished by the MM bot, the market management bot, as described earlier in steps 5 and 6. In steps 7 through 10, that USDT is sent back through the oPortal to the Avalanche side, which reduces the amount back to 10K on the Avalanche side, and the MM bot will send that back to the preserved funds pool. As you can see now, the pools are now balanced, 10K and 10K. So we've seen what happens when a user wants to bridge an amount like 4K across the oPortal v3. But what happens when a user wants to bridge a large amount like 4 million or something like that? In those cases, the preserved funds pool will send first a transaction to the destination chain, the chain that's desired to be bridged to ensure that there'll be enough liquidity for the user. If you have any more questions or want more information, you can refer to the Medium article shown earlier or hop into the Discord and we'll be happy to chat. Thanks for watching.